Hi students, I'm Jairo. So now I'm going to give you a short definition about blends or the process of word formations. The first slide is talking about how the word blends operate. A blend involves two processes of word formations, compounding and clipping. A word blend is formed by combining two separate words with different meanings to form a new one. These words are often created to describe a new invention or phenomenon that combines the definition or traits of two existing things. Two free words are combined and blended, usually by clipping off the end of the first word and the beginning of the second word, although sometimes one or the other morpheme is like that. Let's go to see the word blends. It's a new word created by combining two separate words with different meanings. I mean, we're going to find two different words with different meanings. Examples. We have stay and vacation. We have here two words with different meanings. The result of those two words is staycations. Let's go to see the first one. Documentary drama. Those two words have different meanings, but we work with those, and the result of those is docudrama. Let's go to see the third samples. We had two different words with different meanings. Breakfast and lunch. The result is brunch. Friend and enemy. Those two words with different meanings. You want to see the frenemy. Emotion and icon. We put that together and the blend of the words is emoticons. Situation and comedy. Two different words with different meanings. The blend of those two words is sitcom. Let's go to see word formations, compounding, clipping, and blending. Definition of compounding. Compounding is the process of combining is combine two words or more to form a new word. Examples, we have two words here, right? Water and bed. The compounding is water and bed. How we made the compounding? When we put those two words together, water and bed. Let's go to see the second examples, door and knock. If we put those two words together, the meaning is door knock. Let's go to see wall and paper. Those words with different meanings. If we put those two words together, the result is wallpaper. Let's go to see home and work. Two words with different meanings. When we put those two words together, we're going to find the compounding homework. Do you understand, guys? Let's go to see the next slide. Clipping. Clipping is the process of the cutting of the beginning or the end of the word, or both leaving a part to stand for the whole. The result of this process is called clip words. Okay, let's go to see the samples. We have professor. We have cut the end of the word, and the result of this is prof. Sorry. Let's go to see gymnasium. We have cut the end of the word, and the result of this is gym. Now, advertisement. We are cutting the end of the word, and the result is ad. Let's go to see bicycle. We have cut the end of the word, and the result is bike. Are you understand? Okay, let's go to continue. Let's go to see mathematics. We're cutting the end of the word. The result is math. Let's go to see facsimile. We're cutting the end of the word, and the result is fast. Let's go to see telephone. We are cutting the begin of the word, and the result is phone. Let's go to see examination. We are cutting the end of the word. The result is some. Let's go to see influenza. We are carrying the end of the word and the beginning of the word. The result is blue. Let's go to see laboratory. We are carrying the end of the word and the result is lab. Let's go to see memorandum. I'm carrying the end of the word, the result is memo. Now, photographer. I'm carrying the end of the word and the result is photo. And the last one, cafeteria. We're carrying the end of the word and the result is carpet. All this small word is the result of this word, and that's calling clipping. Let's go to see the other slide. Blending. What's blending mean? It's a combination of two or more words to create a new one. It's a combination of two words or more words to create a new one, usually by taking the beginning of the other word and the end of the other one. Examples. We have two words here, breakfast and lunch. We're going to take one part of the first word, in this case is the beginning, and the end of the second word, lunch. And now the result of this is brunch. Let's go to see the next samples. We have two words, mother and hotel. We're going to take the beginning of the word, of the first word, and the end of the second word. And the result is motel. Let's go to see smoke and fog. We are taking the beginning of the first word and the end of the second word. The result is smooth. What about transistor? We have two words with different meanings, transfer and resistor. We're going to take the beginning of the transfer and the end of the resistor. The result is transistor. Let's go to see emoticon. We have emotion and icon. We take the beginning of the emoji and the end of the icon. The result is emoticon. Now, we'll see webinar. We have two words, web and seminar. We'll take the beginning of the first word and the end of the second floor. The result is webinar. And this is the last slide of the types of the blends. Types of blends. In types of blends, for now, we have two types, additive blends and restrictive blends. What's mean additive blends? Is transformable into a phrase consisting of the respective complete stems combining the conjunction. Combining by the conjunction and. Example, smoke plus fog equal smoke, a mixture of smoke and fog. French and plus English equal French English. Okay. Slang and language equal language. Restrictive blends, transformable into an attribute phrase where the first element serves as a modifier of the second. Is transformable into an attribute phrase where the first element serves as a modify the second. Example, we have the first element, medical, and we have care. So the medical modified care. Now is Medicare. Let's go to see this element positive electron. Positive modified electron. What about television and broadcasts? Television modified broadcasts. And what about motorists and hotel? Motorists modify hotel. The result is hotel. That's all for now. So, alright, students, thank you very much for your pay attention to this. I hope you use it. I hope so. See you soon.